here with Sami Ridel. Sami, tell us about what you do here and maybe just kind of give us a brief overview of your career.
Yeah, so I'm Samantha Ridel, Sami Ridel, Sam Ridel, whatever you want to call me, I'm happy with. I am the partner integrations manager here at Expel, and I also help with our incident response partners. So I have been here since 2022, and I started in sales 10 plus years ago. Well, I guess 11 years, so like plus a year. But I started in sales and sales leadership and made my way into like the partnership realm of things within tech.
What drew you in the direction of Expel?
Yeah, so when I was searching for a job in 2022, I was fresh from a layoff. And something that I wanted to make sure I focused on was finding a place that aligned with what I valued and that actually cared about its humans. I wanted something where we could, continue to build and like be able to build a culture that aligned with what I wanted to be aligned with. And so I found a company that genuinely wants to help its customers and cares about its humans, and it aligns with my values and exceeded my expectations.
What's the day in the life look like for you?
So my day varies, and from week to week, it depends. I work with a lot of different people, whether it's internally or externally. I work with a lot of external humans, and they don't all communicate via Slack like our company does.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes a bunch of different phone calls, lots of emails, chasing people down. So it really depends. I kind of get to create my week however I see fit. I really do love when you kind of get to create your own thing. And I had a similar role at one of my other companies where I got to work on special projects with some of the VP level friends that were there. It was awesome. You got to kind of figure out what was going on behind the curtains, but also build things the way you wanted and have a say in what was going on. And, have your opinion or voice be heard and figure out how to do some of the things that maybe people are a little intimidated by. It's kind of where the imposter syndrome comes in and you're like, should I be in this meeting?
Sure.
Should I be in this room? But it's empowering to be in a position where you can have some sway and say in some of the things that are going on.
I think everybody, everyone has to some degree dealt with imposter syndrome. How do you combat that, or how have you in the past?
It's something that I think haunts everyone, and it's
Totally.
not just women that deal with imposter syndrome. Sometimes we think that it's just us, but I feel like everybody kind of feels like, am I the right person? Is there someone better? But I constantly think of like, no matter what ends up coming my way, I'm going to be able to do it. And if I don't know how to do it, I can ask the questions to find out how, or have the resources to learn more. I think with imposter syndrome, it's just being able to take a step back and like be able to explain it to yourself. Like, I was chosen for this. If I don't know what I'm doing, I can learn and be open to learning.
You're an ERG leader for our women's ERG at Expel. Talk to us a little bit about what that means to you and why you wanted to volunteer to lead this group.
Yeah, so I truly want women to win in all aspects of life. And I'm not afraid to climb up hills to fight for anything that we believe in or that I think should be going better. And so I've been on the women ERG boards at previous companies, and I've pushed for significant change within the organizations to make things more equitable for women. So I don't think there's a lot of hills for us to climb here at Expel. Like, a lot of those doors have already been opened by previous people that have worked here or from the start. So that's been amazing. So it's important that I'm in a position to potentially make a difference here and in security, so that we can build a better community. And it's just been a dream. And we have incredible humans at Expel. We've already mentioned that before, but I love being able to help, even if it is in a small way.
All right. So we do this thing here at Expel where before certain meetings, we will ask something that is a very important question, and it is indeed very important. It is of utmost importance, in fact. And so we want to take a moment to ask you a very important question. And so the very important question for you is, how many owls would you have to see in one day before it was weird?
Ooh, gosh, one. I think if I hear an owl by my house, I live in a new development neighborhood, so there's not a lot of trees. But, where did that owl come from?
Yeah.
Why am I hearing a who outside? And where is this owl? I want to see it. So one, I think, is plenty. But yeah, owls, I love them. I want to see them. I want to be a part of their world, but they're not by me.
Yeah.
One would be plenty. What about you?
I'm going to have to say two. I actually was running through my neighborhood one evening, and an owl swooped over my head, moving from one tree to another, and it scared the bejesus out of me, as you would imagine. Yeah, they are extremely territorial and large. And so we have owls, but if I saw two, I would be wondering if Dumbledore was anywhere around me. So.
You know, that wouldn't be the worst. I'd love to be a wizard. So recruit me, Dumbledore. I'm here. I'm ready. Send me an owl.
Sami Ridel, thank you for joining us and for the work that you do here. This was a great conversation.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.